least I can talk to animals. I am an animal. Yeah, we're gonna have to go for it. Talk to animals. Oh, I can... 2 traits, okay. I talk to animals. Obviously I'm good looking, but I don't think I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with street smart, because... Nah, I'm not a very good talker. I definitely am strange and unusual. I'll go with mystical. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you've only just managed to start drifting off. And now here you are, awake again, still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with many others that came before. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless heat, late night stops at CD depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin brought the tickets. The funeral of Pearline Scarlet, your cousin's mother, and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something had been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made, because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called, you knew what had to be done. And now, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland, looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. God, hell yeah, that sounds awesome! Hell yeah, sounds awesome. So chaos, my dude. I knew you'd get me. You and me, we're kindred spirits. I can feel it. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot. So I guess he really was mad and not just playing. I don't know. But she kept swinging, and soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbor, all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked, so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me. Like, for real. Jeez. You ever just get so mad you want to, like, kill somebody? I have never wanted to kill anyone. Are you? You're young. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart someday. It changes a person. Makes them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. You don't want to get saddled with some kind of... You don't want to get saddled with some kid at your age. Go out and be free. Have fun in New York, man. You're right. I should enjoy my youth while I have it. Plus, her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. And her mom doesn't like me much, so I'd probably just make things super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? Scarlet Hollow. Oh, Scarlet Hollow. Oh, the holler, huh? That's what they call the hollows up in the mountains, you know. I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the holler, you see. And there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But, my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die! He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his back before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts! I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip, sometimes picking up dialogue, blah 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 blah. No. I'm not really hungry. There's still a good 45 minutes left in your journey, pal, assuming that nothing goes wrong. Best to have them on hand. The young man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out through the bottom of the bag into the upholstery, instantly soaking it in peanut brine. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. And just like that, you're alone. Stranger's peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. The bus finally comes to a stop. Its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed that there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, Henry. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be there. Hey, Tabitha. Come on, let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Oh, the bus! It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. You can feel the same careless cruelty in Tabitha's words as your mother you'd use when she talked about Perline and the old Scarlets. The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through the generations. You sound like her right now, my mother. She hated this side of the family so much. We don't have to become our parents. There are some things in life we get to choose. She's the one who left. How are you holding up? Fine. Ha! Good to hear. For a second I was worried I'd have to talk about feelings and that stuff is hard. Yeah, let's try to talk as little as possible while you're here. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. And here it is. though seen better days. Its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Oh, right. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined just doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it, perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot long, long time ago. You hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for so much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges, and aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Wow, that's a really cool drawing. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Cool, thanks. Let's just get to the tour. Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. As Tabitha speaks, your eyes are drawn to the windows and the overgrown garden outside. Dread and anxiety grip your lungs, and you can almost feel the ground beneath you start to slip. This place is a step away from being swallowed up and vanishing forever. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Then what if I want ice cream? I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, and so I wouldn't be going with you. Sweet, thanks. Cool, good talk. Okay, alright, what's next on the tour? Bathroom, follow me. Great. It's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Is that your cat? Well, what's its name? Fro. Do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. I'll leave the cat be. You decide to follow Tabitha's advice. Shall we move on? The bathroom awaits. You once again follow Tabitha through the long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Yes, bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must, if you must, or whatever. It's a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Scram, fellas, the jig is up! Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. So there's a toilet, sure, could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good as a place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bedroom. Last up on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No, people have died here. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Fucking retard. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect me to see much of me. Don't expect to see much of me. Where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? It's a special occasion. Your cousin's in town. No, some of us have responsibilities. Loser. Is there anything else you'd like to bother me with before I leave? Or are we good? Can I just stay quiet? You decided to let Tabitha leave for work. Are we all set then? I'll see you tonight. Cousin leaves through the front door. What a bitch. And now it's just you. You and the sprawling, decrepit estate. Immediately banned. Chat ban. Chat ban that. Chat. Mods ban that guy. Ban that cousin. I'm gonna make a PB&J. Go check out the cat. You haven't had anything to eat at all day. Blah blah blah. The only thing louder than your stomach right now is the creaks and moans of this ancient place. PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. L reading, jeez. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It is a daunting task, given to the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach away. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. Let me approach. Frofro hisses as you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. You back away from Frofro, trying not to make any sudden movements. It's good to see that you finally learned your place. Of course, Kitty. Frofro's eyes remains fixed on you with palpable disdain. You're palpable disdain. What? Disdain. I'm gonna check out the garden. this is a... I love the way... I love the way that they animate things and they draw things. It's so... It's so perfectly distasteful, you know? Like, there's there's like an opposite of radiance. It's just such a perfect vibe that I love it so much. My nose is stopped. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna return to the kitchen. Close the door behind you and return to the kitchen. Alright, let's check out the fridge. Janie, stay out. Fuck you, Janie. You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Grab ice cream. I'm not doing that. I'm taking the jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This is either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. There's a lot of fucking jelly, holy shit. Oh well, she does buy it in bulk, she said. Close the fucking fridge. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close this fridge and keep looking. Why'd you do that? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting beyond words. A liquefied mess, solely congealed in its styrofoam gel. You can't even tell what it used to be. What? This substance doesn't even just smell bad. It smells ancient. For God's sake, put it back. Your body reacts before you even register what you're doing, compelled by deep primal disgust. Ew. You shove the container back in the fridge, pushing it into the depths of your shelves and out of your mind. Hopefully you can forget it exists and move on with your life. Yeah. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Let's try the pantry. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Let's get the bread. Pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to satisfying snack. All you need now is a plate, a knife, and some peanut butter. Let me examine that. Pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. Can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Nah, no way. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse on the shelf. You weren't sure what force of chaos compelled you to do this, but it's done. You close the box and tuck it far behind the others. You aren't sure what... oh, right. I'll take that peanut butter now. The king of nut butters. And only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Ooh, okay. The only things you need now are a plate and knife. Close the pantry door as best as you can and turn back to the riches of the kitchen. Alright, so cabinets. Cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Look at it. It was blown away! I was blown away. I was blown away at your mom's house. It reads, I was blown away at your mom's house. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your returns trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. Let's check out that shot glass. I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Perline. So this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you've heard from your mom, Perline wasn't the type you have kitschy friends who gave out them team blah, blah, blah. I'm not reading. You know what? No, I'm not actually hungry. Um, search the pantry, cabin. Why'd you do that? Okay. So what, I'm just supposed to be... Oh, okay. See, this kitchen has put you off eating, possibly forever. Maybe it's time to do something else. I want to do that. Let's head to town. Fuck this. There's not much left for you to do here other than head out and explore the town. If you had known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop. Especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. No, maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it is the first time. Oh, nice. Some color here. This is what the world looks like when you're, like, depressed. Everything is, like, washed out colors and gray. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. The holler, as the guy on the bus has called it, probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. It does kind of look like that, you know, considering the boarded up windows. Gretchen, you little bitch! Why, I do declare, who is this stranger? Oh, that the kitty? Just spat out my fucking cough drop. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants. Yo, slippery? Loves to get loose. I love Pugs. She's so cute. I'm charmed. It is always a pleasure to meet someone with good taste. Thanks. She is cute. Sure, most of her teeth have fallen out and she's got a couple of weird growths, but for a 17-year-old pug, that's pretty good. Whoa! What's it like to be 17, Gretchen? I feel as spry as I have ever been, believe it or not. I'm sure she'll tell you she's as spry as she's ever been. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Gretch? Oh, I plan to be around much longer than that. I wouldn't dare to leave you on all your lonesome, Stella. What am I doing? I got so caught up in the excitement of meeting someone new that I entirely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Oh, hi, I'm Henry. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? Fond mention of your cousin. Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days, I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. Oh, one of these days, yeah. That's the only person I can think of. To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. That is true. She's in conflict with herself. Whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha. I hope you mean that metaphorically. To tell you the truth, she's always been a little rough around the edges, but most people don't really catch on to that. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to be. We'll call her friends. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. Oh, yippee. We wound up spawning a bit. I'm getting dizzy. As you might have expected, she was more of a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. I love her kitty. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frofro. How does that monster fare? Yeah, I've met Frofro. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Oh, was I talking to fucking... My bad. Alas, you have discovered my dark little terrible secret. I can talk to animals and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a southern belle when she talks. Yeah, of course you're joking. You and Stella maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards. And do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still pain to outlive her. Oh, if you... I must be starving. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm starving. I could eat like queso. Holy shit, I hit an hour. Chat, I just hit an hour. Amazing biscuits. Let's go biscuits. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Hello everyone, I am Henry! Oh no, I'm just gonna go to the... You slide into the nearest booth, pretending that you didn't notice everyone in the diner gawking at you like they'd just seen Bigfoot. What was that sound? No need to be shy. They don't meet any strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town. Especially since, well, they probably all know that you're what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Even if you don't know anyone, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this size. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully place a cup of freshly brewed coffee in front of Stella. Ah, shucks. Thanks, Avery. Is that a woman? Ah, here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Oh, cool. So I can look at pictures. Isn't bacon bad for dogs? Henry would never say that. Fellas, am I a bad person for feeding my dog bacon? I'll get a biscuit and coffee. Could I have a biscuit and coffee, please? I heard they were really good. I'm gonna talk like this. Best in the county. Avery pours the fragrant. I'm so stupid. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you had the chance to respawn, they're gone. Oh, that was Avery. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, your funeral's not till Sunday, right? Gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. Why am I hanging out with you? Who are you? Oh wait, no, right. Okay. But like, in like a real situation, like I wouldn't be hanging out with this person. I would have just said hi and then left and tried to find like my own food. I don't think I would have. Oh well, that gives you quite a bit of time. So there's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Loser. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery is throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to the church around here, if I'm being honest. Oh, whoop. Right clicked. Why is that a bad thing? I mean, like, I get why that's a bad thing. Oh, that a non-religious community in the Royal South? That's gotta be unusual. I know. We must seem like such heathens, but there are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. They're the biggest fans of the local church, though. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? What's it to you, bitch? Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to fucking talk to you. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to support that. Fuck Tabitha. Fuck her, well, fuck her, really. Honestly, I have no clue. Well, you're in luck, as you happen to run into the person who knows all the best stuff to do around here, and has limited time to show you around. My boss is pretty forgiving. Oh, wait, you probably wouldn't get that joke since we don't know each other that well. I'm self-employed, so I'm my own boss. So I'm forgiving myself. Get it? Get out! Funny joke. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Before Stella could finish, I keep saying a very. Why is there a space right there? You see it? Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I had known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Here's your biscuit, when he says it's on the house. So, yeah, she sends her condolences and shit, so, yeah. Hello. Are you gonna answer me? Hello? Aw, you didn't have to do that. It looks great. No worries. Hope you enjoy. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. And you hear the crumbles that you touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even know. You don't even need to taste it. Divinity given buttery form. Take a bite, melts in your mouth, as if nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly. Oh yeah, that's a good biscuit. Whoa, this is a really good biscuit. Whoa. Whoa, that's cocky. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. Hold on. Avery? Bruh. So, as Stella mentioned, she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not going to go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm going to do it for you. I'm a YouTuber. Yo, so am I. No, I'm not. Just kidding. I'm a fucking retard. I'm a stupid. I'm a restarted. Whoa, that's rad. I've never met a YouTuber before. I'd love to check out your channel at some point. Aw, thanks. It's nothing much. It pays the bills. But it's mostly a passion project, you know? She's selling herself short. She's selling herself short, Henry. Her stuff is amazing. She hunts cryptids. Wait, how did you know my name? Oh, sorry. It's just that most people in town know about you. Sorry. I'm sure it must seem creepy. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. The Holler's a small place. Everybody knows everybody. That includes extended family. Oh no. Who's been talking about me? I've never even met this side of the family. What would they even talk about? Your aunt must have been getting it from somewhere. She's always on about something you were up to. Oh, oops, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. What matters is that now people can meet the real you. So it doesn't matter what Perline may or may not have said. Yeah, you can always make good first impression and wipe the state clean with the whole town. Oh god, what was she saying about me? Ah, jeez. Look, I'm sorry I said anything. Hey, don't worry about it. Perline was a gossip and would do this sort of thing with everyone. Spreading weird little rumors about folks was her kind of trademark. Anyways, where are we in the middle of talking about Stella's illustrious YouTube career? I guess we were, weren't we? I think the best video to start with would be that river one. Oh, would be that river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one. The one about Cusco. Oh yeah, the Catawba, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it was... Get out! The L reading. So the River Runner is a cryptid that only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought that they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and... River Runner. Did they write that themselves? Not only did... This doesn't look like a... Lo-fi beats to chill study. Haunted ice cream parlor. Hidden Appalachia. Yeah, that sounds like a really... Alright, that sounds like a really stereotypical cryptid type thing. Oh, scared in the woods. Scared in the woods. Because I was scared in the woods. Get scared in the woods. Scared in the woods. Alright, so they wrote that. I'm pretty sure those words aren't a font. So they drew it and then they wrote it. I love that. I love that style where everything is done by hand. Like that also looks like, looking at Holler Pecunia, it also looks like it's handwritten. Unless it is a font, but it's very impressive, and I love it. Looking at Avery right now. I like their art style. It's very nice. Oh, there's a cop right there. Reach for his gun. Reach for his gun. Reach, reach. Some folks said that it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it would be at least twice the size as any beaver I've ever seen. So it's a dog, capybara. Okay. I'm still not sure what it was, but I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. I have to change stream settings, hold on. Jamie, pull up that video. Why is my... I don't know if it's like that there. Let me... Yo, nice. They subscribed to me. Thanks for your subscribing. They're not here, but... I got 6 subscribers already? Wow. So cool. Is this fucking stream called? Game called? Oop. HENRYYY. Oh, so it isn't fucking. It isn't 720. It's just me. Oh, so it isn't fucking. It isn't 720. It's just. Wow, my audio is so bad. I don't know why. Usually it doesn't sound like that. Anyway. Concurrent viewers. Do 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 do. I think I'm gonna end the...
End the stream in 10 minutes. Let's get to the next checkpoint. Let's finish the day, I think. Oh, whatever. Still not sure what it was. And I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Oh yeah, that's totally a dog. Or wait, is it a beaver? Hold on, just a second there. What is that? Right? My comic section went nuts with this footage, and from there it spread to Twitter real fast. There were polls for days. I even had actual experts weighing in. It was all a really cool experience. And it meant the video did some pretty great numbers. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries. We're missing one. But there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Exactly. Some exotic pet owners set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Oops, sorry Avery. It's okay. I should probably get back to it, instead of standing around chatting with friends. See you all around. You just fucking dipped out, disappeared, never to be seen again. Coast is clear. I'm going after Skunk Ape. Stinky. Stinky. Heck yeah! Skunk Ape is hilarious. I saw a docu-special on it once. Stinky Bigfoot. It's hard to be serious when you're talking about something that's famous for selling bad. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from town over claimed to have seen hell reading. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it's worth investigating.
Self-voicing enabled. Stella, so what do you say? Self-voicing disabled.
Oops. That's press V. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky, that sort of thing. I'm gonna be... That depends. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen? Oh, naturally. I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side through thick and thin, however odd her passions may be. Of course. It's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. Look at that! Look at that stupid dog, dude. Whoops. Look at that stupid dog, dude. Look at that little This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll be like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese, running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that matters to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight. Pretty sure she's a no-go. She can't go, fuck her. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we can get him to come out of his hidey hole. If he's up for it. Shut up.
Self-voicing disabled.
I keep hitting me. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Damn. Is he gonna answer? Damn, I know I have to hit space. I'm joking. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been 2 minutes. Dot. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by or dot? Okay. You're really sure? But if you change your mind, dot. Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight.
I met somebody cool in town today. They they have like this they're like a fucking awesome fucking dude named Henry. You love him. He's Tabitha's cousin. I know. Yeah. Just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunk ape.
Dot.
We could take the easier trails, if that would help. Dot! Dang, man. Sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Dot. Yeah. I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Reese Witherspoon. There's always been something awesome about that boy. Never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Is he alright? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so? I'm getting freaking sleepy. Been a lot worse lately. I can't remember the last time I slept.
I haven't met enough people today.
Oh, that'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. We'll make it happen. It's definitely the trickier one.
Kamika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day.
No, that's not gonna be it. A friendship can wait. Got a skunk though. So, we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. Alright. Get out! Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Awful things. I'll just leave a tip. Oh, a single crumpled dollar bill. Oh, I should have done generous, dude. Oh my god, and a quarter? You could have just paid for the food that they like told you to have for free. Oh man, Avery is gonna, Avery is going to kill me. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you got it. Think to yourself. Alright, well hopefully the dollar, you meant by like a $5 bill or something. Whoa. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. Look at this! Look at that dog! Look at that dog! Wait, dude, look at that house on the cliff. Wow. Imagine living up there. That's a beautiful place. If this was real, imagine how beautiful that would be in like the changing of seasons in the summer even. Like fall, it would just be wow, it'd be euphoric. Spring would be orgasmic. I mean, like, wow. In winter, oh, winter. Dude, everything would probably look so cool in winter. That is so pretty. Look at all the hashing. I like the way they do this, the shadowing. The shadowing is all hashing, I think it's called. The shadowing and the gradients. I can see they use brushes for the clouds. And everything else is sort of hand drawn and It's using a smudge tool, I think. I don't know. I really like that. I really like all of the random um highlighting. That's the word. It's very interesting. I wonder if I could find any. Oh, I mean, I don't know if you'd call that mistake, but if you look at the dog right there, there's an overlapping of the shading. I don't know if they would call that a mistake, but that little part right there might just be a highlight. It might be on purpose. Everything is so iconic. It's just so. Look at that perspective. I mean, the street is unrealistic, but kind of. I don't know. I don't think it matters. I think that's part of it. The just the fact that it's all sort of a fisheye lens type thing, and everything is distorted is the word that I was trying to find. How the street is distorted and everything's kind of like spiraling in a way. Kind of like an undulating, like a still frame of an undulating town. It's just undulating. I don't know. It just that word undulating is what I think when I look at this town. Like as if it's all set on a waterbed. You know, every time you like jump on it and like move it, it'll like undulate. Yeah, that's it. That's cool. You feel an overwhelming sense of foreboding, which seems only natural considering where you are. Your instinct screams at you to leave, but at the same time, you're curious to see what the night has in store for you. You decide to go with the flow, to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and to not dwell too much on this strange feeling. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year, at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Look at this dog! He's just going crazy. She's just going crazy in the background. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Stop looking at me like that. Hey, yo! Get out! Yeah, what's the weirdest things you've seen out here, other than anything cryptid related? Of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of the nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. Whoa, what the fudge? But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen a ton of videos about other deer doing that. Well, deer do eat meat. That is true, they do. So I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, tetanus lake. That's definitely the weirdest. Look at that dog. It's 5 foot deep, 30 foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it. So you could barely tell if it was there until you stepped on it. Oh. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed. But you could still fall through if you weren't careful. It's the name. Better be up on your shuts if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Souvenir, s'il vous plaît. Alright, fellas. I think this is gonna end the stream. I'm dizzy. I can't read anymore. Yeah. Ah! Wait, no. I had a viewer?
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
How do I look who? I guess I can't look, can I? Oh well, doesn't matter.